I don't know if you can hear this, but there's some thunder rolling up on me right now. I mean, it's about to get nasty out here. I'm sitting underneath my shelter because I expect it to start pouring rain before I get through this video, so pardon the noise, but you may hear the thunder. Anyway, so I want to talk to you about concealed carry philosophy in terms of choosing the right size handgun for you. I will get deeper into choosing calibers and all that in some other video, but for the moment, I want to talk to you about the idea of carrying a gun based on its size. That is, there are two major philosophies out there. There is I want to carry the smallest possible gun because I don't want to have a lot of weight on me. I want it to be easy to carry. I don't want it to protrude out of my clothes. I don't want to be visible. And I don't want to deal with a lot of extra bulk in the things I carry every day. That's one philosophy. The other philosophy is, look, man, I need a full-size gun. I need multiple magazines, 2, 3, 4 magazines. Hear that thunder? I need everything I can have in case I get into a full-on confrontation in World War III, or in case there's a shooter, a mass shooter or something like that going on. I want to be able to handle it. So those are your two philosophies. Now, I'm not here to judge you for either philosophy. It's not my business. But I'm going to give you some thoughts, something to concentrate on while you're trying to decide which way you want to go. I personally am of the first school of thought. That is, I think that a firearm should be very small, very light, very easy to carry. From my experience, the guys that carry big guns don't carry them. And that is, they do carry them occasionally, and they carry them because, I guess it fits in certain clothes they wear or whatever, but a lot of times, my friends that carry the larger full-size handguns, if I start feeling around them, which they like when I do that, they're not gonna have it on them. They're gonna, oh, I left it in the car, oh, I left it at home, because it's just too heavy, too hard to carry. See, I carry a very small handgun. I carry the Smith & Wesson M&P 40 Shield. Okay, you see how narrow this little handgun is? This guy sits up on me and hangs off me very little. It is very, very comfortable. It's very light, as 40 caliber handguns can go. And we'll discuss why I chose a 40 on another day. My wife carries it too. She carries the same gun, 40, and we both love them. But a 9mm or 380, whatever, it's all up to you. But like I said, we'll cover calibers in another day. Mine, I chose that gun because I don't leave it behind. There is never a day when I feel like I cannot carry my handgun because it's just too bulky or it sticks out of my clothes or whatever. The only time I'm not armed is if I am at the VA, where it'd be a federal offense for me to be armed. So sadly, when I'm there, I'm at their mercy. I pray that their security is good enough to stop somebody before they get to me. I hate the thought that I might have to hide underneath, I don't know, a medicine cabinet or something and pray that I'm the last target they find, or that my family is the last target they find. So that's my philosophy. Now understand something. I don't leave the house much. I'm home most of the time. I don't go to the mall. I've been to the mall once in the last year and a half. I don't go to Walmart. Well, okay, so I go to Walmart every week to buy ammo. It's cheap there. But I go to the one in a very rural town where I live, and the chances of a mass shooting there are just zil. They're none. But I still carry when I go in there. And I don't go to movie theaters and all these places where something like that is, it's not likely anywhere. It's just not likely that you'll ever run into a mass shooting. But there are places that are more likely than not. There aren't many mass shootings in places where there are no mass groups of people. You can hear that rain starting to pick up over me. So I don't I don't go to places where I need to carry a full-size handgun. My little handgun, if I'm gonna run into an engagement, it's gonna be between me and maybe one guy who's thinking, hey, here's a guy in a wheelchair, so I'm gonna take everything he has. Those are the people that I'm worried about. So I carry my little gun with my little 8 rounds of 40 caliber, and that's it. Now, if you are the kind of person who frequents the kind of places where those things could happen, they don't happen often, but they could happen, and you might find yourself engaged with somebody at 50 yards across a movie theater. If you're sitting in the front and he's in the back and he starts shooting, you want to be able to, post it up there and start taking shots. Then you're going to want two things. You're going to want a longer barrel with more accuracy, and you're going to want more ammo. So if you think you can handle carrying a full-size handgun, something like this, every time you go out of the house, more power to you. This guy weighs twice what my other one weighs. Twice what it weighs. It's a 9mm. It's a phenomenal handgun. I intend to do a full review on that handgun. I also intend to do a full review on this. Yes, it's a secret. I can't tell you about it, but it is so awesome. Look at that. That is sexy, isn't it? So you'll be hearing more about that as time goes. Keep watching my videos because I'm going to do a live fire with that. So anyway, so we look at the size of the two guns, right? So you look at the size of them. Ooh, it's hard to do this while I'm talking to you. Here we go. Look at the difference. You see that? You can see why one's a lot easier to carry than the other. Yeah, that guy in the back is way bigger. If you're one who believes that you need to carry a full-size handgun with full load of ammo and an extra magazine, okay, I understand that. I can see where you're coming from, but I will tell you what has happened invariably with everybody I've ever known who does that. The people who carry a full-size handgun with a lot of ammo don't actually carry it. They leave it at home. It gets too heavy, it gets too bulky, it gets too uncomfortable. And while they think they're great and they're cool and they love that they're able to carry them at first, they do leave them at home. So what's better? To have a full-size handgun that you don't bring everywhere you go? Or a small handgun that you forget you have on you? I'm just saying. Listen guys, like I said, we're going to get into calibers real soon, but I think for today, just gave you a little something to think about, something to concentrate on when you're deciding what you want to carry. Whether you want to carry large or small is up to you, but I'm going to tell you, people leave the big ones at home. Trust me. So, do your thing. Anyway, hey, thanks a lot for watching my channel. I really appreciate all of my subscribers, and I hope that you stick around. I'm still waiting on my new video equipment, so the editing and all that's going to get really good at some point here. But please hit the subscribe button, and thank you so much for being a part of this channel. You guys take care, okay? Be safe out there.